Alright, let's give you news from the Nagpur test. The Nagpur test has ended an hour before the scheduled close of play because both captains agreed the match was not heading towards a result. So MS Dhoni and Alistair Cook shaking hand and the match has ended in a draw. What does that mean for the Indian cricket team? Well, India have lost the series to England 2-1, a historical win for England. They've won a series in India after 28 years. Also for the Indian team, it's after 8 years that they've lost a home series. This was billed as the revenge series simply because India lost to England last year 4-0 and India were expected to take revenge from the visitors. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened. England have won the series 2-1, winning test matches in Mumbai and Kolkata. That after India won the first test match in Ahmedabad. The Nagpur test ending in a draw. Trott scoring a ton today and so did Ian Bell, and they ensured that if any chance that India might have had to win the test match were washed away. For more on that, I'm joined by my colleague Rika Roy. Rika, would it be correct to say that it's probably one of the worst phases that Indian cricket has gone through in the past, say, 25-30 years?
Well, certainly so, Nikhil. It is one of the worst lows in Indian cricket, but not the worst. The worst perhaps happened way back in 1996 and 97 when India played 15 tests in that span and only won one and lost 4 test matches. But if you look at test matches that have happened lately, India have lost 10 test matches and they have played 17. The winning percentage for the Indian team is 29%, which is quite low. And of course, India lost 2 tests in the series. They lost in Mumbai, they lost in Kolkata. But a draw here might just be the only reason that Indians will be satisfied with the result here. Indians went into this series looking to make it 2-2, but that did not happen. A dull pitch and dull 5 days of cricket ending in a draw, but lots of positives for the English sides, not quite. English side, but not quite for the Indians there.
Right, Rika, I'm looking at the stats and the number of runs scored by Indian batsmen in terms of averages. Someone like an Ashwin is right up there on second. What does that tell you about the famed Indian batting lineup?
Well, that doesn't speak much about the famed Indian batting lineup, Nikhil. In fact, if you look at the entire series stats, our middle order, our famed middle order hasn't performed well. The frailties have also begun to show with one of our biggest heroes, Sachin Tendulkar, not performing. Except for that one odd knock there in Kolkata, Sachin Tendulkar hasn't come good in the series at all. The others too, except for Cheteshwar Pujara and that century from Virat Kohli, 99 from Dhoni, we haven't had consistent performances from the Indian middle order, which is one of the biggest worries of the Indian cricket team after the series, and perhaps MS Dhoni and the team management would want to get back to the drawing board and see what best they can do after the series. Because remember, the Australians are going to come here in February, and that will once again be billed as a revenge series, considering that India was whitewashed 4-0 in Australia as well.
Alright, let's quickly show our viewers the scorecard. We are talking about that Nagpur test match, and today India needed to take some quick wickets if they had any chance ever to have won this test match. Unfortunately, none of that happened. Here's a look at the scorecard. All thanks to Trott and Ian Bell. India couldn't quite get their foot into the door there. 143 for Trott. Bell remained 116 not out. And Indian bowlers, sorry figures there for them. Ashwin picking up 2 for 99. Ravindra Jadeja picking up 1 wicket, giving away 59 runs. And Ojha too managed just 1 wicket.